My journal! Oh, I trust this wasn't too difficult to obtain. What of Horace? A shame that. But thank you for being brave enough to retrieve this, in spite of what happened to Horace. As we agreed, here is some gold for your trouble. I appreciate your help. Terrible, terrible what happened to him. I will remember Horace Despero as the bravest gnome I ever had the pleasure to meet. He was one fine, dedicated worker, You don't find that sort of ethic much anymore. I've heard tales of a malevolent spirit that was trapped within the cavern decades ago. Those who venture in are said never to be seen again. I'm with an outfit known as Motus Mining. We mostly operate out of the Tier, but I'm in Dalentarth surveying the forest for new loads to work. Motus is a large gnomish mining company to the east. It profits by selling the resources that it mines. Surveyors like me, who work for Motus, go out into the field and record any pertinent data they find. Most often, you'll find we're a great source of help and advice in just about any area, from irrigation techniques to healing. The gnomes are some of the brightest, most creative minds around. Wherever there's a problem, we'll find the solution. We give so much, and ask for so little in return.
Damn these spiders, and damn this wood! I've had it with being cooped up in this town. Safe journey.
Hello, again.
Stay back. Wait. An Almain? By the Widow's mercy, who sent you? Have you word from Canarok? I'm the only one left. My men and I were ambushed when we entered the cave. It's as if the damn spiders set a trap for us. These spiders are somehow using strategy, tactics. Simple ones, but enough to overwhelm us. I think someone is leading them. It's all over this cave. Footprints, torn webs, but no body. Could be the Bloody Widow for all I know, but Canarok needs to be told. Damn. This whole suicide mission was his idea. And now he tries to have me killed? I need to tell Canarok what has happened here, and deal with Garana. I have to hurry. Speak with me after we reach Canarok. Speak with me, please! part in saving me, you have my thanks. And you're welcome to Gossamer End, a house in the village. Billis Ade, the town blacksmith, will make repairs if you need them. For his treachery, I have banished Gariner from this town. The widow take him. Enjoy your new home, but do so quickly. If the widow is out there, we must send someone to Castle Yolvin to find out why. Information. Castle Yolvin was a Fey bastion long ago. They used some form of the magic to pacify Webwood. Perhaps they can tell us how to calm Webwood. We need something to stop these damn spiders. Long ago, the Fey of that castle tamed them, and all of Webwood. If there's any clue as to what they did, or maybe about the widow, we could use it.
Garner or Barton? I don't know which one would have led us out of this alive, of those of us that are still around. All I know is I need to close up the windows, check the cellar, and pray the spiders don't find the cracks in the shingling. Now, I'd be happy to fix up old Gossamer End for you. That place could use some expansion. I can put in a dining area for some gold. What do you say? We'll be ready in no time. Let me know if you want any further expansion. Well, it sure would be useful to have an alchemy workbench. I can add a room with one for some gold. The alchemy workbench should come in handy in these neck of the woods. The main floor has been expanded as much as possible, but I can squeeze in an attic for some gold. You'll be amazed when you see that attic. Well, I'll have to watch out for the riverbed, but I can add on a basement for some gold. I'll go ahead and set up the basement with some plants and reagents. You'll love it. If you're interested in more storage space, I can expand your basement for some gold. Be careful when you go in there. Somehow a spider got in when I was doing the last upgrade. I can do one last expansion of the basement, give you more space for the plants down there, for some gold. This will be the last upgrade I can give you. I hope you like everything I've done. The man's a fighter, sure, but he's not been in Canarok too long. He doesn't know us that well, and we don't know him either. Keep safe.
Damn these spiders! And damn this wood! I've had it with being cooped up in this town. I don't know him personally, but it seems few do. I've seen him in a fight, however, and there's much we can learn from him. Safe journey.
What are you bothering me for?
How are the shadows treating you, Dove? Keeping well? Drogaren's the tempting bit of fate that runs Star Camp. You'll have to go through her if you want to work in Dalantarth. But she and I have worked more than a few jobs together. She trusts my judgment if she needs to. Oh, don't mind me or nothing. Just an interested party, that's all. That's all. Good, clean folk. Well, mostly clean, and mostly good. We live our lives in the wilds, making a living however we can.
Care to Why not rest a moment and toss some bones with old Rose? Never know when luck will kiss your dice. Well, now I like to keep things simple. Only 2 dice here. We could play high roll. Whoever rolls highest wins. Of course, there's also range roll. You pick some numbers to roll within. Higher risk, but bigger reward. Very well. What do you think the dice will show? Very well. Let's see what the dice show. Care to play again? Let me know. Well, looks like Rose is the favored one today. I'll take what's mine, thank you. Care to play again? Let me know.
There is no finer place in all the Feylands than Star Camp.
You ain't no worries in Star Camp. Living free in the world with no master, save the Hierophant. But we make do. Drogaren's toothsome, eh? For a Fey, I mean. Maybe I've been in the woods a bit too long. Place dedicated to the worship of Mitharu. The missionaries keep a peaceful life, but they've a few tensions boiling over there. These woods can be hard on us mortals, with the fey trickery and like. I think we've managed a well bit for ourselves, however. The travellers are the way life should be for a bloke in these lands. Don't need a war to care about, or a bed to cry in. Keep it quiet.
I hear a Graven is looking for someone to help him with a job. Wonder what that's all about.
The dust of the road rises to meet you, Wanderer. Welcome to Star Camp. Then Grim has appraised you and found you of worth. But there is another you must appease. Our guide, the anonymous Hierophant. Go to the Hierophant shrine in our camp and pray, as all travelers must. We have many freedoms and one chain. A traveler lives by his or her hands and guile. You must do the same. Trader Haydn sells items to supplement these skills if you need. Travelers have clever hands, but they are useless without the Hierophant, whose eyes guide us, a gift upon which we've come to rely. To receive the Hierophant's visions, we are commanded to pray at their shrines, and there are many who readily comply. May the wind be at your back.
Aye.
What prays before me? An eddy in the river of fate, a cacophony in the song of Amalur. Your presence is unnerving. But you have come and prayed, and honored our creeds. You wish to make yourself a traveler? Then ask me for my portents. The price to admit you is great. It will take 3 treasures to balance the burden. First, there is a noble, Elfwig Grilrakas, staying in Dyden Hill. Steal his medallion. Then, in the nearby mission, claim the pall of the dead Saint Edrix. The last are Drog's toothpicks. We have contacted their owner, Gunnar Frode, to buy the items, but you will steal them instead. It is the rather valuable bauble of an old noble family. Rather mundane, but worth much coin to us. The daggers used by the fabled Jotun Warmaster Draug, though they were not his weapons, as the name suggests. It is the burial shroud of Saint Edric. There are many collectors of relics who hunger for these artifacts, and pay dearly for them. Not yet. Elfwig Grilrakas is a fastidious man. He will not suffer any undue approach. The pall of Edric lies in his tomb, which is under many eyes. Wait until none are near before you claim it. At last, Gunnar Frode. He is a shifty man. He will not have the daggers on him or near him. Be warned. Now, you are dismissed.
Nice to see you, my child. I hope all is going well for you this day. I have a request, a selfish one, but if you have any spare time? Well, it's Brother Padrick. He's a friend of mine. He left about a year's time ago in search of adventure. Said the monk's life was too bland for his tastes. He mentioned hearing about a treasure only found through a hidden exit from Split Rock Depths, that he might find it if he camped in Hacksea for a bit. But such a long time has passed and no word from him. I'm terribly worried, and I thought you might... well, you could check up on him for me? Mitharu's blessings upon you, child. Bless you. Thank you so much. My mind is already at ease knowing you would take on this charge. If it helps, I would begin your search at Split Rock Depths. It is the only place he had mentioned by name. Towards Hacksea and into Split Rock Depths. Begin your search for him there. Go with Mitharu, child.
Come, rest a spell. I hope your search for the truth is leading you down a righteous path. Mitharu knows there's enough chaos in the world today. 5 years in the swamps of Cluricon was enough to rid me of my lust for war. I was an impetuous youth, raised by the back of my father's right hand. But I found home here with the others. All we seek is a sliver of peace in this vast world. I know only what I've seen from this hill. The Fae are a wild race, inspired by the intimacy with the natural world. We at the mission marvel at this relationship. Occasionally Father Eter would play host to a visiting summer court Fae, but I know nothing of the meetings, except that many of the brothers frowned upon them. I'll admit that the Eastern lands are beautiful in their own way. Like Dalentarth, the forests and swamps are ruled by Fae folk, but a far more sinister variety. Cluricon should be seen, but I advise that you wait until after the war passes before you pay your ship's passage. The Authority is the one true father to all humankind. It is by his grace and order that we are able to survive the trials of this world. He tests us in all that we do. Our goal, as set forth by St. Edric, is to find the order in nature, in every blade of grass and curling leaf. For these designs are the Authority's most beguiling. This mission was established 20 years ago. The gardens and fauna pens were Father Eter's idea. He marveled at Mitharu's gifts, the magic in the world around us. Farewell.
Another mortal, but not like the others. Nirilim says few words, and even fewer words are spoken of the children of dust. You are quite the exception. Nirilim would not mention you unless there was some pressing matter of fate. You should speak with the wise tree yourself and learn of what has been foreseen. Chosen by the Summer Court, I serve as one of many tenders to Nirilim. Occasionally, I'm privileged enough to hear the wisdom of the great tree itself. Nirilim is wiser than King Tatarian, and older than memory itself. Nirilim's words of wisdom carry much weight with the Summer Court. We care for the tree, making sure it grows strong and true. But we are more than just simple gardeners. It is an honor to be one of the chosen who meditate in the shade of Nirilim's wisdom, cultivating and bonding with its spirit. Go with wisdom.
Nirilim, may your wisdom grow within us all.
The wise tree knows all of time, but shares it with no one. She sought to bring the light of truth, to save a village plagued, to find a cure for them, her quest, the Maid of Windermere, her test. She faced the evil maid enraged. She trembled with her wrath. Undo your evil magic now, or I will end this tale, I vow.
The great tree speaks to few. Consider yourself blessed.
The Ancient One is not ageless, like we Fae. Someday, even Nirilim will pass from this world.
Come closer, little curiosity. The Curious One seeks a way to the Fae, but it has found its way to the boughs of the World Tree instead. Rest, Quickling, and I may study you. Look around you. And I am all that you can see. My roots spread across Dalantarth. My leaves read the winds from Frostbrine Coast to Alabastra. My family and I circle this world. We were saplings when your kind emerged from the dark, and we will grow with you until this world burns once again. My roots spread wide and deep, and I have heard what brought you here, but I cannot see where you go hence. The time of the Fae is passing. I must shelter them in their twilight, and protect them from the Prismere corruption that spreads in their kin.
The gardens of fate are clear to me, and all that ever shall be are visible in its blooms. Issa's end has always been certain. Buried beneath Prismere blades, I can only hold back the tide. But you, perhaps you can change the currents. Where you tread, you mark all you touch. Before I would help you, I must know. Will you be a kind gardener, or a careless reaper? Like all quicklings, you are eager to act. I would rather see the method of your action. A tribe of trolls has been corrupted with Prismere. Their matriarch, Nash, has united the clans in the first step on the path of Dalantarth's demise. You can change this fate, but to what? In doing so, you may awaken a more dangerous threat, like your ally, Aelin Shear. She walks a dark and tangled path. A path you once walked together before you died. But your path is your own now. Defeat Nash, remove the taint of Prismere. Then I shall see who you are, if not who you will become. The troll matriarch and her brood await at Haxi. Their corruption burns my roots and threatens our future. Walk your path and watch your ally.
I thought I'd find you here. That damned tree sent me. He has roots and branches all through the forest. But I was so hoping you'd be enough of a distraction for me to pass unnoticed. He said we should walk this path together. Thought I could help you, or maybe that you could help me. I've never met Nash. Trolls and Doppelfar rarely invite each other to tea. But if she's matriarch of a clan, you can be sure that she's strong. And if she's so corrupted that Neeralim is nervous about her, then she must pose a bigger threat than most trolls. That codex isn't just a complicated law stone. It seems to tell a tale most Fae don't want to hear, and created by High King Tatarian himself, no less. Interesting. For a long time, they were content to keep to their play of the summer and winter courts. Now we fight Gadflow and the Tuatha for our very existence. A close friend once told me, strive to be whatever you want to be. Fate might be a lie, but if it isn't, then worrying about it won't change a thing. None of us could have foreseen the rise of Gadflow and his army, but we should have, and now we're all facing the price. Let's not keep Nash waiting. Trolls aren't normally this well organized. Even the biggest clans never built dens this deep. This is your end. Nice work. What's your mother doing here? If these trolls ever went on a rampage, they could destroy half of Dalantar.
No more delay. This is your
Another dustling for the harvest.
Nice work. Looks like the two men have been working here for a long time. If they've come this far, we're all in great danger.
Another dust for the harvest.
more delays. Nice work. I see you haven't forgotten how to handle yourself in a fight. Still, this is bad. I didn't think the Tuatha would reach this far. At least not so soon. Obviously, the Tuatha have bigger plans than just killing you. Infusing the trolls with Prismere, trying to bring the war to Dalentar? Neerlin was right to be concerned. Aren't I always? But have patience. For now, why not take comfort in knowing that you saved Neerlin and his forest? Go, talk to the tree. I'm sure he'll allow you into Issa. I'll stay here and finish off any remaining Tuatha. You can tell the old mossy log yourself. I'll be tracking down any other Tuatha that may have come this far west. I'll find you again when the time is right.
You return, and in your wake, Dalentarth blossoms. The flow is rearranged, now and forever. Nash's brood is at an end. You have destroyed what was written, and made a new fate for Dalentarth. Even your darkest ally walks a lighter path. And yet the Tuatha still spread. marching with Prismere and pain. You have only delayed our doom. You have the power of an immortal, and yet the humility to ask for help. Little one, I envy your grace. You shall carry my blessings with you. Go, and stand at the heart of the She. There you will find Issa, and perhaps you will find wisdom as well. Only the path of your own choosing. Stand at the heart of the She, and if that path includes the gardens of Issa, I shall allow it. May your path be long and ever green.